Hi. In this episode, we're going to talk about the systemd journal. This is a journaling service kind of similar to Rsyslog, except this is managed through systemd journald. This is a centralized logging system that collects and stores logs for the entire system. Sounds kind of similar to Rsyslog, but the difference is that the log data is stored in a single binary format inside varlog journal or runlog journal for temporary storage. Its configuration file can be found in etc systemd journald.conf. So what happens is when you boot your server, the journal immediately starts logging certain messages. Now these messages are then forwarded to Rsyslog, and some of them are simply removed when the system shuts down. So some of the features that journald have is this structured logging where all logs are stored in a single searchable binary format. Logs can be persistent or even non-persistent to save the storage space or to manage storage space accordingly. And of course, it is included in the systemd log rotation, where the systemd journal will automatically manage log rotation based on disk space. In the upcoming lab, we're going to show how the systemd journal is using this journaling service in order to collect and manage system logs, where some of them are then, of course, passed on to the second logging service, Rsyslog. Please join us in this next demo where we discuss about systemd journal. In this episode, we're going to talk about the systemd journal. Outside of the logging service, the systemd server manager here also logs everything using a journal. The journal is not inherently persistent, but steps can be taken in order to preserve the journal across reboots. However, generally, the journal is stored in the run directory, and from the run directory, certain messages that the journal is journaling are passed forward into the Rsyslog service, where they will then be logged into the var log directory. But generally speaking, the system journal is a ephemeral, meaning it is only there during the time that the system is up. Its configuration file, I'm going to type sudo vi to be able to open it. It's kept inside etc systemd journald.conf. And the journald is actually the name of the service. Let's give the password and open the file. You can see this is, again, the systemd journaling process. We can scroll down and we can see the directives that it's using. And of course, we can also read the man page if we want to, in order to better understand the different directives. But just to explain them, what you need to understand is the storage of the journal being auto means that inherently it's going to be looking inside the run directory, meaning it's not going to stay persistent. The run directory means runtime, and all the files in there are recreated at every single time on reboot. If there is another journal directory inside varlog, then the storage will be persistent. But otherwise, the storage is not persistent and kept inside the run log journal. And all these other directives explain whether you want to, compress the journal and different intervals for writing and things like that. So this is the journald service. And again, this is working alongside Rsyslog, passing messages forwarded it to Rsyslog, again, based on facility and priority and the rules of Rsyslog itself. But the journal is, again, a sort of a structured log, keeping everything. And of course, it is not persistent, but steps can be taken to make it persistent. That's it for this episode. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.